Okay, let's see. So the new Arcana has been released. And I'm a little bit late, but been busy. But let's see. So we have Melodic Puppeteer and the Blazing Brawler. Okay, so looks like you're more than worthy to walk the path of the Melodic Puppeteer. It just so happens that I've discovered someone whose skills are an excellent match for this Arcana as well. So, how about it? Would you like to learn the particulars of the Melodic Puppeteer Arcana talent? Very well. I shall assist you in obtaining the Melodic Puppeteer Arcana talent, an endeavor in which I have no doubt you'll find great success. This person's in the way. I don't want to keep you in suspense, so let me share the details. You're familiar with the puppet shop in the main Maka, are you not? You and I go way back. You confidently tell Leor that you've known Hugh for what feels like years. Leor smiles with amusement, as he sometimes does when your network of connections is even better than anticipated. So you're on a first-name basis with the proprietor of the puppet shop then? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You've frequently shown an eye for quality, and it's well known that products produced under his watchful eye are the best of the best. Since the puppet shop is the most notable source for puppets and their associated parts in Ulad, it's only natural our organization would find itself in need of their expertise while trying to research potential arcana that would encompass puppets. That's why I've been placing semi-regular orders for marionettes from them. A few I've disassembled to study their structure and articulation, and others I've used to research which sigils seem most compatible with them. I received one such delivery not long ago, but there was something different about this puppet, curiously. It had no strings attached to it, and I found none included in the box either. You're no doubt familiar with the basic principle. Marionettes are operated through a set of wires or strings that connect various points on the puppet to a set of control bars. That's perhaps oversimplifying the art, but the point is that without strings, there's no way to manipulate the marionette. At first, I thought there must be hidden attachment points, yet no matter how closely I examined this marionette, I saw no sign of any place where one might conceivably link it to a control bar. The body's articulation is first rate, but I would wager that since the invention of marionettes, no one has made a marionette without any control mechanism. What would be the point? Then I thought, is it possible the puppet shop has achieved some sort of revolutionary technological breakthrough that goes beyond our understanding of the art of puppetry? And the more I thought about it, the more excited I became. This could well be the telltale sign of an undiscovered candidate of the Arcana Association. Were I able, I'd dash out of the castle and hitchhike my way to a main Maka right this instant. Unfortunately, the myriad duties of running a royal... Shouldn't that be running a royal? Running a royal association put me in no position to do such a thing. That's why I'd like you to visit the puppet shop on behalf of the Arcana Association. If you can find the girl who delivered the puppet, you might be able to learn more about what their workshop is cooking up. I didn't catch her name, but she had long golden hair and was dressed in a rather flashy outfit. Of course, just to make sure we've covered all our bases, I'll give you a few of the Arcana sigils I've researched that include puppetry. Feel free to make use of them should the opportunity present itself. Leora hands you several sheets of paper covered in elaborate sigils that conceptualize how puppetry might potentially be combined with another talent. Tucked in between them, you catch sight of a sparkling yellow sheet of paper, a little smaller than the rest. What is this? Ah, shit. I found that glitzy looking paper packed in with the marionette when it was delivered. It seems to be an invention to. Oh, it seems to be an invitation to some sort of performance, but it's not something I requested, and the shop has never made mention of anything like this. The intent behind it is unclear, which makes me suspicious that it might be a bribe of some sort. I feel that, as an organization, we need to draw a firm line on matters like that to avoid any future entanglements. So when you see Hugh or that delivery girl, please return this invitation to them. If they're seeking to win my favor, they needn't offer free tickets to some event. The timely delivery of well-crafted marionettes is more than enough. Anyway, all that aside, just poke around the puppet shop and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. If you tell Hugh you've come on behalf of the Arcana Association, I'm sure he'll be happy to answer a few questions from one of his repeat customers. Laura gives you a confident nod, wishing you luck in your investigative efforts. Head to the puppet shop. Oh yeah. Means with the recent update, they increased the Soulstream inventory. Because goddamn, this is big. It was this one. No, it's not. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna have to... Oh, wait. I kept forgetting. This is also a thing still. Let's say Moon Gate. I think the Western Gate was the closest. Here's you. A slender man with hair the color of ripened grapes stands before you. Oh wait, never mind. Always glad to see you visiting us here at the workshop. I still have fond memories of teaching you all about the art of puppetry. Back then, it was hard to accept that my best friend from childhood was actually a puppet. But you didn't shield me from the truth, and thanks to that, I was able to leave the past in the past and step into a new chapter of my life. So, what brings you to the workshop today? In need of some marionette maintenance? If you have a question, I'd be happy to answer. I came on behalf of the Arcana Association. You're here on behalf of the Arcana Association? If a marionette with no wires or strings was delivered to you, then I can tell you one thing. I didn't make that puppet. Gloria must have. Glora? No, it's Glora. Hugh lets out a deep sigh, suddenly sounding exhausted as he continues. Oh. Well, can we keep this between us? Yes, Gloria is one of the artisans here at the workshop, but to be frank, I've had some trouble with her. Her approach to the art of puppet making is, well, let's just call it unique. It's a creative endeavor, of course. Normally, I encourage my artisans to follow their strengths and passions, but her priorities are so far out of line with what I'm trying to do. Gloria generally places aesthetics above stability. Puppets and dolls can be like a cherished companion, so it's important that they be as beautiful as we can make them, but stable construction and technique are the foundation everything else is built on. If you remove the wires that connect the puppet to the control bars, just for the sake of a cleaner look, you're going to have less articulate control no matter what sort of novel method you're using. I'm afraid her push for innovation is coming at the cost of the fundamentals. Over the last few months, I've also noticed her leaving the workshop earlier than the rest of the artisans. I really wish she'd show a better work ethic too, actually. I really wish she'd show a better work ethic, too. Actually, Yu looks around before sighing again. It looks like she's gone again. You know, I've heard rumors that someone's been putting on some new performances at the stage in town lately. People are all aflutter over it, saying they've never seen anything like it. Now I'm wondering if Glora's been leaving early to watch it. On the information, you hand Hugh the invitation that Leo gave you, watching as his eyes widen in surprise. Wait, that's the concert I was talking about. There's no way our workshop would have sent out anything like this. I knew it. So Glora really has been leaving early to watch these concerts. To think she'd even go so far as to sneak in advertisements while she was making a delivery. It's clear she's more focused on that than on her work here. Isabel, could I ask you to look into something for me? These performances. I've heard they make use of puppets in some way, but I can't imagine how anyone would use marionettes on a huge stage like that. Today is the date listed on the invitation, so I'd like you to attend the concert and let me know what it's like. You heard from Hugh about Glora, one of the artisans in the workshop, or at the puppet shop. A novel-sounding concert she's been sneaking off to see. Attend her performance in the main to see what it's really like. There's a zealous fan. Wait, why does that guy look like a giant version of Zorro? Excited fan. Okay, anyways. Yeah. According to the invitation, the show's about to start, and it looks like the audience is gathering. Hey, I don't think I've seen you around before. First show? You'll love it, I promise. Yes, it is. Huh, not a lot of new faces, usually. Glora's still totally underground. Your presence is causing a stir among the fans. What's happening? Oh, what was that lag? Wait up! You need a ticket, you know. Did you already buy one? You hold out your invite, hoping to pacify the fans, but the sight of it only agitates them more. A special invite? I've never seen anything like this. What the heck? We're her truest fans. If a special invite goes to anyone, it should be one of us. You're not even a glorifier, are you? No? What even is a glorifier? You tell them you don't know what they're talking about. That's what I thought. How'd you get that invite then? We are Glorify. The true, the loyal, the fans. Wait. If none of us have ever seen an invite after being here day after day, there's only one possibility. It must be a fake. A fake? How dare you enter this sacred space with a forged invite? Exploding with anger, the excited fans start to bull rush you. What? Hey now, what's this ruckus? A clear, pleasant voice rings from a window. You think it's coming from one of the backstage areas. Are you the security? Hello? I'm not security. You raise your voice to respond, but the voice doesn't wait to hear what you have to say. I'm so glad you're finally here. I called for a bodyguard ages ago. Confused, you once again try to object, but she just keeps talking. You think you could deal with whatever's happening out there for me? There are some weapons in the chest, if you need them. You think there might be a misunderstanding, but it's probably best you help. Open that chest and help keep the peace. They're control bars and a marionette. They might be weaker than your usual set, but that's fine. They're just my riled up fans. Think of controllers, but there's no strings to attach the marionette with. Oh, right. You've probably never seen something like this before. It's an echo marionette. marionette responds to your voice. Actually, that's one of my old ones, but if you know any puppetry, you won't have any trouble with it, I think. You do know some puppetry, right? How about music? If you've got a handle on both, it'll respond to your song, just like magic. A technique that animates a puppet with song instead of control bars? That sounds like a puppetry arcana. You check the puppetry-related arcana crests Leor gave you to see if they're reacting. And yes, one of them is. You may be able to pull this off. Got it? Good. Then handle things out there, would you? It is what I'm paying you for, after all. All I need to prepare, and I need to prepare for my performance. Hang tight until the show starts, okay? Thanks. You can summon an Echo Marionette with Marionette Link. Use the puppet to wear down the excited fan's strength and calm him down. Oh my god, why would you put this all here? Wait, what? Wait, you're telling me I have to do this? Like a marionette outfit? Wireless connection has been activated. Now you can control marionettes with your voice alone. Oh my god, get out of here. Did I go a little overboard there? You hear a cheerful song coming from the stage. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Let's shine together. Is it starting? We can't miss her big entrance. Let's hurry inside. Wow. I just beat the guy up and he... Oh. Looks pretty. Thanks for coming. The wait is finally over. Ooh, Glora. Seems like Glora from the puppet shop has an interesting second job. Welcome, Glorifiers. I've got an extra special show for you today. What? I don't know. Glora sings a beautiful melody in time to her complex dance, and she's not alone on stage. You realize quickly that her backup dancers are actually puppets, controlled by her voice as she sings. It's an impressive feat of coordination. Glora, I love you. She's amazing. The fans seem to have totally forgotten their rage in the pure bliss of seeing their idol. Peace has been restored. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you for coming. That's all for today. After one more surprise, you've been so good to me, so I want to see all the Glorifiers who came today face to face. Please form an orderly line outside the stage. I want to say goodbye to each and every one of you. Don't keep me waiting, okay? Woohoo! You're curious to hear more about Glora's job outside the puppet shop. Hop in line so you can learn more about it from the source. What the? You join the end of the line to wait your turn. You can hear Glora chatting with fans up ahead. My grand debut? I'll make it happen. Just hang tight. I can't wait. I want everyone to see how amazing you are. Haha, you're too sweet. Don't go anywhere until it happens, okay? Oh, where should I go? I'll be your fan for as long as you're you. So, forever. My name is Amurin. Remember me, okay? Wherever you go, you can always count on me. Haha, alright, Amurin. Thanks for coming to see me. Who loves you? As Van leaves, you can finally take a step forward. Gloria, did you hear they're trying to get you to perform at the jousting arena? What? Really? Yeah, it's because when people see you, they can't help horsing around. Get it? And they need lots of horses at the joust. Funny, right, Gloria? Oh, joke. Right. A good one. Well, I don't need to go to the jousting arena anyway. Because right here I can perform to wonderful fans like you. You'll come see me again, right? Who loves you? Of course. The excited fan leaves. It's finally your turn to talk to Glora. The woman before you seems to possess an irrepressible energy. Irrepressible energy. Okay. An irrepressible energy. With her shimmering blonde hair swaying rhythmically as she moves, her outfit, accented with cheerful yellow ribbons, and her starry rose-colored eyes, make her seem as though she's always smiling at an audience. Bathed in the light... You know what? I need to turn down the audio. Her outfit, accented with cheerful yellow ribbons and her starry rose-colored eyes, make her seem as though she's always smiling at an audience, bathed in the light of the stage, listening closely to the tunes she hums. You can tell she's always thinking about how to make her next performance even more exciting than the last. Hey, you're new, aren't you? How did you like the performance? It was great. You replied that the performance was great. Hearing that puts a big smile on Glora's face. Ah, so this show made you a glorified rookie. Well, get ready to take those training wheels off soon. Don't worry, it's actually it's a totally casual club. I hope to see you see you at lots more shows. Wait a minute. Aren't you the one who helped me with security earlier? That's strange. I thought we paid someone for that. So then, who was supposed to be on security? Where did they go? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Thanks for stepping up. Who loves you? Gloria smiles softly and extends her hand for you to shake, as if she works at the puff shop. Instead of shaking her hand, you ask about the puppet shop. Gloria's pink eyes widen in surprise. Huh? How did you... I've never told any of the glorifiers about that. Are you paparazzi? No comment. Oh, wait a second. That's... Gloria's gaze fixes on the performance invitation. I was wondering where I dropped that. I had it before I ran that delivery to the Arcana Association. And then I didn't after I helped that customer at the puppet shop. So, are you coming from the Arcana Association or the puppet shop? Yes. You give her a lengthy explanation of getting the invitation from the association, hearing about her from Hugh, and then seeing the performance. I see. Well, at least you're not a paparazzi after all. So, if you're not just a glorifier, what should I call you? Alright, Eisenwald. I guess I should start from the beginning. Laura seems to have made up her mind about something. Talk to her again. Anyways. The woman before you seems to possess an irrepressible energy. Oh wait, it's all the same. It's Listen, can you do me a favor and not tell my boss? I was kinda hoping to keep that job a bit longer, though I guess Hugh's already mad at me. Can I explain? Oh, this is just between you and me, though. I can't share it with my fans. I think they'll fret over it a bit too much. I know I've been a huge headache for the puppet shop. I'm terrified of facing Hugh, but, well, let me start from the beginning. Gloria lets out a deep sigh and begins her tale. Huh. Here's where the strings connect to the joints. The control bars send vibrations to the strings, which animate the puppets in turn. Now, what if instead of string, I use the vibrations of my voice, resonating with the puppet? Yes, I knew it! At the right pitches, my voice can control it just as well. It even works on Piero's and Colossus marionettes too. But I made this especially for my puppets. And my puppets need to look dazzling. Let's add a little of this, a little of that. And done! It's perfect! You and me are gonna go everywhere together, puppet. And you look so much cuter without strings hanging off everywhere. Maybe now Hugh will finally get it. But first, how about one last test before the big debut? Oh, what is this angle? What is that moving performance? Oh, this is the level up stuff. Oh my goodness, what is all this? So put that in, equip this. I think that's... This does not... Why should you have an egg? Why is there an egg? Oh, you can change it there? Huh. Having more freedom in puppet controls means I'm being able to use new skills. Oh, wait. Try using various Melodic Puppeteer skills. So that's relentless tempo. So Marionette is able to just attack. So Live Wire is an AoE skill. Downbeat drop. What the? Wait. So it's a changed version of... I think it's basically like... Yeah. Inciting incident. And then moving for... Wait, what? Do I actually have to summon one? Oh, moving performance. Teleports to the summoned puppet closer to the mouse cursor to serve. Oh, that's what that is. Yes, it's moving. I knew it. And since I'm using my voice, I should be able to control multiple puppets at once. Time to summon another and try a skill. Use a skill to summon Merit, then perform cutting chorus. Wait, what is this? Deals damage equal to 50% of Act 4 Rising action to enemies within range of your summoned puppet. Wait, I'm so confused. So how does this work? Oh, so cutting cords does an extra attack. Okay, so it's an extra attack when you do it. That feels so much better. Going hands-free is a huge advantage. Yeah, so you basically no longer need to use Control Marionette. Alright, let's finish this off with a bang. It works perfectly with only the sound of my voice. You will have no choice but to see this as another great innovation for our workshop. I can return with my head held. Flora, get over here now. Is this how the puppet shop treats its customers? You call this thing repaired? My deepest apologies. My staff will resolve this as soon as possible. Glor, what happened with the repair job? Well, I finished the repair and returned it earlier. Did it break again? No, I almost wish it had. Your so-called repairs made it look 10 times worse. What's with this ribbon? I wanted something pretty to cover up the new attachments. Plus, the blue really brings out your puppet's eyes. I'm not taking it to a fashion show. It's distracting in a fight and slows the puppet down. But I'm very sorry you weren't satisfied with our work. I'll repair your puppet personally for free. Please return for it in a few days. That's what you should have done from the start, but fine. Do it right this time. I'm sorry, boss. It's alright, Glora. But if something like this happens again, just apologize. There's no negotiating with difficult customers. Boss? Do you have a moment? I want to show you something. I've developed an entirely new kind of puppet. I'm sure it'll be our shop's next big hit. Glora, we can talk about that later. Your priority right now should be that client's request. You need to get a better grasp of handling the puppet. You need a better grasp on handling the puppets we have. Before you go herring off to make brand new ones. If you have any trouble, ask Macaulay. Understood. I'll get right to it. I made a huge innovation and he doesn't even want to see it? Maybe this isn't the place for something like this. I need somewhere my puppets and I can shine. I wanted to stand on a fancy stage like Starlet. I guess I'll have to make one myself. Hey, Echo Marionette, you'll join me on stage, won't you? And that's more or less how it happened. I maybe neglected my workshop duties a bit, but I still got everything done. The puppet I made that day was the first ever Echo Marionette like the ones you saw on stage with me today. We're making a whole new art form together. I just hope Hugh isn't too mad. Speak to Hugh. Well, I really can't put it off forever. Nothing to do but face the music. Come on, let's go talk to Hugh. Laura, who looked so poised and confident on stage, is fidgeting and dragging her feet as she walks away. You follow her back to the puppet shop. Oh my god, why are you in the way? So there you are, Glora. Eisenwald, did you see her at the concert? You could say that. As you nod, Glora steps forward, seemingly ready to come clean about her recent activities. It's true, I was there, but I wasn't in the audience. I was the one performing. I'm sorry if I kept it from you, boss. Wait, did I hear that right? You're the one putting on these shows that have been popping up in town? Yes, I feel so bad saying this after all this time, but I don't know if I'm really a good fit here at the puppet shop. Glora, you've always been passionate about your work. Sure, I thought your recent work ethic showed some room for improvement, but I figured if we sat down and had a talk about it, you'd straighten right out. Problem solved. But this goes a lot deeper than that. Finding out that you've been leaving work early all this time to perform, I never knew that's what you really dreamed of. I do really love puppets, but I think maybe my ideas about them are just too different. I think a puppet should look good, first and foremost, and I know you've never agreed. But more than that, I want to be the one in the spotlight, not standing out of view while the puppets get the applause. I know it's important to listen to our customers, but I want to showcase my own talents, my own creativity. That's probably why my work has been suffering lately. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm glad that you seem to feel a genuine sense of remorse about that, but I'm not really sure how to proceed here. How to proceed from here. I might need some time to think on this. Bring up the Arcana Association. You explained that Glora's abilities make her a potential candidate for membership in the Arcana Association. Her glum expression perks up almost immediately when you mention she'd be a good fit there. Wait, you mean I can join you guys? I knew something was up. You got the hang of controlling puppets with your voice way quicker than I expected. But knowing that it's some Arcana Association thingy, it makes total sense. Laura, I'm disappointed in the work ethic you've displayed recently. As the master of this workshop, I'm afraid I can't let it go unaddressed any longer. Oh right, there was that. So what's going to happen to me? Find a box and pack your tools and any other personal belongings. Oh, okay. I'll get started on that. Again, I'm really sorry for all the trouble I've caused. I'm recommending you to the Arcana Association as part of a long-term work study. Okay. Wait, what? You're sending me to the Arcana Association? Yes, that's what I said. If it's true you've developed a unique ability of the sort never seen before, then it's clear that this workshop with all its traditionalist leanings, isn't the right environment for you to continue growing. I always thought it was unfortunate that you seemed so fixated on novel ideas and unorthodox ways of doing things. I was the one responsible for training you, and yet I didn't understand you like I should have. I'm sorry for that, Glora. Take care of yourself out in Tara, alright? Boss, thank you so much. I always knew you were a good guy deep down. Who loves you? Love? Glora? That's a bit much. Sorry, I'm so used to saying that to all my fans in Glorify. Moving along. Headlining an act on a big stage is no easy feat, especially in a city like this. But I trust you'll give these dreams everything you've got. I'll be looking forward to your success. So you think your Arcana Association can increase my chances of being able to make my big debut? Then sign me up. Come on, Izamon. Let's go. Let's go get those Arcana Association papers signed. We can talk about how to split the royalty payments on the way. What? Royalty payments? Gloria cheerfully grabs you by the hand, leading the way with an almost boundless energy. Escort her back to Tara to see about getting her evaluated for membership in the Arcana Association. Okay, so I go all the way back to the Arcana Association. Videos. Teleport. Okay. Wait, this person is still here. The woman voice seems okay. Long time no see, Arcana Association room. First time I've been here for something personal, though. Welcome back, Eisenwald. Is that Glora from the puppet shop with you? We don't have another delivery scheduled, so is she? Explain what happened. You explained to Leora that you met Glora at her performance, and how Hugh dispatched her to the Arcana Association. I see. The Arcana Association is always looking forward for promising individuals. So you're most welcome here. So, you're my new boss then, Leor? Is this my first day at work? I'm no one's boss, really. If you require a title, head of association will suffice. However, I greatly prefer Leor. It's clear from Eisenwald's explanation that you are indeed an Arcana candidate. So the Arcana Association is lucky to have you. Really? That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Leor. Eisenwald, can I see the sigil you selected? I see. So you've combined puppetry and music. If you can assist with the Arcana Association's research, we will certainly do what we can to support your debut as well. And one more thing. Feel free to speak to me as you would Eisenwald. There's no need for unnecessary formality in our organization. You're going to help me with my debut? Then I'll research to the limit. Let me start by showing you how to make an echo marionette. I've had some practice with this particular performance since someone from an association I never heard of, the Life Association, I think it was called. They contacted me out of the blue and asked me to show them the technique. The Life Association? What? I love that I can be casual. You had no idea how hard it was to impress Hugh while being all stuffy. I thought you might prefer that. I noticed that you're already quite comfortable speaking to Eisenwald. You two must have become fast friends. Funny you mentioned that. I mistook them for a glorifier, so I spoke casually from the start. But Eisenwald did see my latest show. That would make them the premier glorifier of the Arcana Association, right? So we're thick-ass thieves at this point. What? Thick-ass thieves? If you don't mind me asking, what exactly is a glorifier? It's what I call my fans. The wonderful people who cheer me on, love me, and come to all my shows. The name suits them, right? Glorifiers? Glorified Glora? That could be my next vocal warm-up. I can't wait to debut. Everyone will be so excited. Wait for me a little longer, glorifiers. Glora poses and winks at an invisible audience. Leor tilts his head. Glora, are you alright? Is something in your eye? Oh no, that's just one of my poses. Gotta stay bright and sunny for the fans. Just one wink and they all swoon. It's a blast. What's with that look? I guess we're being stuffy and formal after all. 1,000 pardons, Leor. 1,000 pardons, Leor, sir. I won't do it ever again, boss. Pay me no mind. You're fine, Glora. I may just need a little time to get used to you. And thank you, Eisenwald, for your continued efforts in finding candidates. Please, keep the sigil as you can use this Arcana. Oh, please keep the sigil so you can use this Arcana. Look, we're all wrapped up here. I'll start planning my debut. I can't miss this chance, now that I've got the backing of a royal association. I'll let you know when it's showtime, so be patient. And thanks a million for bringing me to the Arcana Association today. Glora has joined the Arcana Association. Together you can delve deeper into the Melodic Puppeteer Arcana talent, of which she has proven a paragon. Yeah, okay. So, wait, what? Oh, hold on. Wireless connection. Wait, what? You received an Echo Marionette from Grafted by Glory. You can't change the basic info of Glory, such as their name or type. Wait, what? Where is it? I have too much stuff. Whoops. Okay, this one. This one. Echo Marionette. Oh, wait, what? What was that? Oh, that's right. I have to change to it, don't I? Dang it. Wait, how much? I guess it doesn't matter. Because I do kind of want to see what's available. Cannot use summon skills if no puppets are available for summoning. So changes the connection type, the control marionette skill, and allow puppets to be summoned with control marionette's effective range when used. Implies the marionette connection bonus. Cannot use summon skills if no puppets are available for summoning. Wait, is this increases? It increases the time? Man, so I gotta level up to use the rest. Oh, never mind. Change back. Was in. Right. Okay, that's Melodic Puppeteer unlocked. So next will be Blazing Brawler.